Well, it's the 25th anniversary of The Sopranos, and you've heard everybody give you their version of why it was great. You don't need me to tell you why it's great, okay? And how it changed everything, and how it basically rejuvenated what was TV, sort of, and paved the way for, Curb Your Enthusiasm and all this other kind of stuff, and blah, 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 blah. You don't need me to tell you that. But here's what you do need me to tell you. Did you know that The Sopranos, in particular, is so incredibly popular with young people? Now, I don't know if they're called zillennials, which is a word I heard someone refer to, whether it's Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Age, I don't know what the hell. Kids, especially these pusillanimous, feckless little twits who walk around in pajamas and slides and scuffies and whatever the hell you want to call them, Uggs, and these babies who don't want to go to work because they're triggered and they have microaggressions and they want to do everything remote. And this group of people who can't speak, who can't make eye contact, who can't shake hands, who refer to everything as you guys and bro, and I mean just these, and do I feel contempt for them? Yes. And that's not to say everybody who is within that age category I find detestable, but many of them I do. I despise them, loathe them, because I don't recognize who these people are. There's no word to describe how twit-like these atesticular geldings are, these impuissant, spineless little babies. But I digress. So why is Sopranos, or The Sopranos, so good? Well, first of all, more people are watching it today than ever watched it when it was on. And to me, it's timeless. The only thing that makes me that only reminds me of how long ago this was the cars. And by the way, have you seen a lot of people today? You see like Michael Imperioli or Lorraine Bracco, and you realize, oh my God, well, it's been 25 years. But here's why they like them. The Gen Z, Gen A little twits, these gutless little phoebes, cannot believe that there were people who waxed homophobic, who said terrible words, who actually knew how to curse lyrically, where F-bombs were not just, gratuitously dropped for no particular reason, where they kind of sort of made sense. And that's an important aspect of this. They love the violence. Remember the scene, of course you do, where Meadow brought home a mixed-race African-American, and Tony Soprano just referred to him, and I will refer you to it. But it was scathing, and I think it accurately depicted the mindset of this particular gangster who wasn't exactly open-minded, but they couldn't believe what they're hearing. Why? Because we live in a world right now. Remember a while back, everybody on TV was multiracial, interracial, biracial, triracial. Every commercial, whether it's a detergent, a cable company, the mom and the dad, everybody was to show you, look, we're all God's rainbow. Okay, that was nice. And then there were some, interesting, you wondering, is that a non-binary? I don't know, because there's no way to identify the person. And this is where we lived. And this is what people thought. Where we love, with our pronouns and that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, enter The Sopranos. Oh my God. Violent. Every norm, every societal rule was broken by Tony and the gang. Every single one of them. It was beautiful. And again, these children couldn't believe how they were saying it, and they liked it. It was exciting. It was interesting, which is funny how that works, because you know what? If you abandon this lunacy, this make-believe patty cake, powder puff, cotton candy world of, oh, be careful. It's pretty good out there. And it's part of, I'm telling you, remember, the pendulum is swinging back like a wrecking ball. That's what this is about. It's about, instead of these people being repelled and repulsed and sickened by these depictions of homophobic, transphobic, but oh my God. I mean, it was just everything. I wonder if it could even be on. You know, we always ask people in my generation, could All in the Family be on today? Well, this was All in the Family times 1,000. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope. Maybe somewhere somebody is saying, you know what? This is stupid. Not only are we living this scaredy cat world of saying the wrong thing and getting the right particular phrase and virtue signaling and all this other kind of jazz, it's no fun. It's no fun. Especially today, there is this iteration, and I know I sound like every adult or old guy since the beginning of time who always laments the problems of the particular iteration of the youngsters or whatever. They've always been saying that. Kids today don't respect it. Yeah. But today in particular, and this is somebody who came up, a child of the 60s and raised really came into my own in the 70s, where we enjoyed ourselves. It was a much more rough and tumble way. Let me tell you something. When you drank out of a hose and when you broke your neck and you hurt yourself, we always were told we're going to break our neck, and it didn't bother us. Nobody had a helmet. I don't know if anybody who got hurt. I didn't know anybody with a peanut allergy. I didn't know anybody who, I don't even remember, this is a different subject, but I don't remember any of my parents, my relatives, aunts, uncles, neighbors getting hip replacements, knee replacements, shoulder replacements. They were in the worst shape possible, I guess. It was a different world then. We were, I think, tougher in terms of a lot of things, our particular makeup, our personality, what we liked and didn't like, and that. But I'm telling you, this is very interesting, and I hope, and with the help and the assistance of Almighty God, if she in fact exists, then Donald Trump will do something to get into office, and the only reason I want him in is to destroy this lefty, radical left, wokey juggernaut that's going to destroy everything. 4 more years at the helm of Gavin Newsom, we're done. So, to reiterate, the reason why young folks in particular love The Sopranos is that deep down inside they're just like us, and they've been coddled, and they've been cosseted, and they've been closeted, and they've been cared for and tended to for so long that they don't know how fun it is to go out and see the world for what it is. Dark, dank, demented, dilapidated, horrible, sick, vile, racist, homophobic, in terms of political entertainment platforms. But it's fun. It's fun. And the reason why The Sopranos was good, it was fun. It was just, there's no, you don't need me to explain why something is good. It just was great. And youngsters are finding out, you know what? Maybe there is something to acting like an adult. All right, dear friends, what do you think? Please like this video, subscribe, and all that. But what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you think one of the reasons why kids are liking this, which is true, is because of the content? And do you think that our youngsters today are too mild, too careful, too scaredy cats with trigger words? And of course you do, because you're smart. Now do me a favor, my friend. Comment as you see fit.